Here's a really interesting 61-day opportunity on Amazon. Let's take a look at it. This is for today, February 27th. Take a look. It says that from today until end of April, 4/28, Amazon has gone up an average of 11.34% based on last 10 years. It did drop at 20 in 2022 by end of the date range, but it only dropped after it had already gone up 11.25%. So we consider this a pretty decent opportunity. But take a look at this. When we look at the trend chart, there is a down right there. Let's go and see how has Amazon performed in this time frame. Suddenly, if we take a look until March 7th, we see that Amazon actually went down quite a bit. In 7 out of 10 years, and especially in 2023, it went down 3.37%, but then it closed at 0.2% drop by the 7th of March. It went up last year, 2024. It went up in 2018 and 2016. So what that tells me is that it actually might be a better choice. Let's go back to Amazon itself. It might be a better idea to wait to see if the Amazon actually does a dip into 7th of March. If it does a dip, it may be a great time to buy this. When I actually take a look at it right here, we do see that it's very positive coming from 8th of March all the way to 4/28, same exact date. So this is actually a pretty decent opportunity, especially if Amazon goes down during this period, down period. Let's go and see what happens if we look at the last 15 years. Look at that. We have another 3 of these years that are pretty decent, but in 2013 and 14, it didn't work. It went down 9% and almost 20% in 2014, but basically that makes it an 87% of the years it's been profitable, and 2 of the years it wasn't. I still consider this a pretty decent opportunity. You can also look at last 20 years, see if we find anything else. 2005 and 6 were also losers, but then you had 6 years in a row of winners, 2 years of losers, and then 10 years of winning in a row. It's definitely a good opportunity to take a look at because Amazon has repeated this pattern quite a bit. So last 20 years is 80% of the years profitable. I think we have 27 years of data. And it goes to 78% of the years when we go to full data. Except in year 2000, it went up 18% and then dropped. So it actually is back into 80s. I consider this a winner. This is pretty decent time. And I am going back to today, 27th of February. The average gain from 27th of February is 19.92% when we look at all of the last 27 years. Some years it's just skyrocketed. Last time it went up sharply was 22% in 2020. And in 2023, went up 12.47%, and last year 4.28, but it also had another 5% on top of that, almost 10% last year, but then it closed with a 4.28% gain last year. I thought this was a pretty interesting opportunity for you guys to see.